Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WTV Live Network. I'm Zach Kastrick. I'm joined alongside Hunter Valopek. We're just a few minutes from kickoff, but we want to dive straight into a few things. The first, everyone has to know, Westside, back-to-back state champions. They went undefeated last year, 13-0, and they also are the #1 team in the state this year. We'll take a look at the top 10 according to the coaches, Hunter. That's the big thing. The coaches voted on this. Don't attack me. Don't attack anybody else. I didn't make this list, but Westside is ranked 1, and Omaha North is ranked 3. And it is rare, Hunter, we see such a great matchup so early in the year.
Yeah, it's going to be a really great matchup tonight. Top 3 matchup. It's going to be real nice out here. The weather might be a factor here. Thunderstorms on the horizon near about 7 o'clock. The game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock today, but yesterday they moved it up to 4 o'clock, which is right now. So we have a lot of sun out. Hopefully we have enough sunlight to last through the game, and hopefully it doesn't rain on our parade. But hey, football's a little bit earlier this season. And
the weather is the big thing. And you know, if you kind of just take a look, you can see up in the air, there's a lot of clouds, there's a lot of sun. But it's windy, Hunter. Our tents, our stuff is blowing everywhere. The passing game is not going to be there. It's going to be a lot of running game, which is kind of going to be new for both of these teams, except for Omaha North. They have Jaron Karen, who is quite a back, hit over 1,000 rushing yards last year, but Westside's backfield is all new, including Creighton Prep transfer Tay Jenkins. Finn Christensen is back. But let's hope maybe they can pass the ball a little bit. If we take a look at our next thing, we got the top 2 returners in all sorts for Westside. You got Keenan Cotton and Christian Jones. Keenan Cotton led the team in receiving yards last year. And for some of you Westside fans last year, yes, it was Keenan Cotton, not Caleb Benning, believe it or not. And Christian Jones was the second leading receiver. He had just under 500 yards. He had 9 touchdowns. And he's also a big wreck on defense. Defense is going to be the big thing here, Hunter.
Yeah, defense is going to be great out here. Westside, a ferocious defense last year, only giving up 46 points through 13 games the entire season. Omaha North will wear you out on the ground. Jaron Karen, 1,600 plus yards last year. They will run over you if you're not careful. This is a new team with new defensive starters and offensive starters. Like you said, Keenan Cotton on the offense, he's back. But Christian Jones is also back, #1 recruit in the state. He's a 4-star round, could be a 5-star. He is also a very threatening linebacker and receiver. But I'm looking to see these new guys today. A lot of new guys, especially on the offense. Mainly quarterback Braylon Warren, who is going to have a very tough first game to start his sophomore season. But then there's also running backs, Tay Jenkins, Creighton Prep transfer, a couple of receivers in Eli Johnson, who's getting more playing time, and Bryce Williams, a transfer from Millard West, and Titan Glassman, who gets a little revenge game hopefully here against North. But all I'm going to think is that Westside is probably going to try to come out here swinging early like they did last year. For the Westside fans, don't expect what happened last year. Last year was a bunch of 40-point victories. They won it by an average of 46. They won the state championship game 56-0. But it will be much different this year. It'll be closer battles. and it's going to be death by 1,000 paper cuts. Like what Zach said, it's going to be all on the ground today as the Warriors are looking to walk out here in the daytime, get a dub before the rain here. Top 3 matchup against Omaha North. It should be a fun one here today, folks. A great way to start the season. One of, if not the toughest opponents Westside will play all year. Omaha North still went 8-3 last year. They were also a very talented team. Got beat up 45-0 in the state quarterfinal to Millard South, who was the second best team behind Westside last year. But they are looking to bounce back with a statement win here today. Westside has not lost a game here at home in a very, very long time, pre-COVID, I believe. So they haven't lost a game since 2022 when they went on the road and lost to North Platte in a shocker. But Omaha North is looking to make a statement win here today. It's going to be all on the ground. Jerron Karen, 1,600-yard back, but they can also do it through the air. Mikey Gow, a transfer from the Oklahoma City area. Originally went to Bell East, went to Oklahoma City for a season, but has come back to finish out his high school career with North. I believe he has an ambidextrous quarterback too. But right now, Westside walking out of the tunnel, looking to keep their crown and keep Lamonji's resume at only 1 loss and another big win against a top 3 opponent. Should be a great matchup today, folks. The sun is shining. We'll have a lot of sun today until we don't. Rain and thunderstorms on the horizon, and football has come early. It is officially football season here, folks, for high school and for college. They play today also. It should be a fun one, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do here for a first game of the season.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the defending state champions, the back-to-back state champions, the team looking to win over 20 games in a row, Hunter. This team does not lose much. And if you want to talk about losing, you're going to play a game, Hunter. How many losses does Coach Lamonji have in his career at Westside?
1.
That is correct, Hunter. 1 loss 2 years ago in 2022 against Norfolk. North Platte, all the way out west. I was at that game. It was tough to watch. But we are 2 years away from that, and Lamonji has still not lost a game. He's looking to do that once again this year, and it's going to start all behind the hands of Braylon Warren. He's stepping in. He's starting. He was QB3 last year, Hunter, and boy, does he have some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, he's coming into the shoes of Anthony Rizak, who started 3 years, was a great quarterback, back-to-back state champion, but he knew how to sling the rock. He was your definition of a dual-threat quarterback, could run the ball, could pass the ball. He could do it all. He is now a commit. He walked on at Notre Dame this fall with his brother Teddy. And it'll be an interesting season for Braylon Warren, the sophomore, who I've been watching some game film of his. I've interviewed him a couple of times. He's in my English class. He's a good guy. He's got big hands. He can sling the rock, and he's got receivers to do it. Like I mentioned earlier, Titan Glassman, Maurice Purify II, the Lincoln North Star transfer, Eli Johnson, Christian Jones, Keenan Cotton, all those guys can catch the football, and each one of them can make big plays happen. They also got an offensive line returning most of their starters. They only gave up 1 sack last year. And it should be a good game. Westside, I believe, have won the toss and elected to the first, so it'll be Omaha North on the offensive side to begin this game. It'll be a good one, folks. Buckle up. Top 3 matchup upcoming right now.
There you go, Hunter. We're already seeing new players for Westside. That includes the kicker. The new kicker is Ever Shrislin, and he is not quite as good as Tristan Alvano or Trevor Bowery, and it shows there. He kicks that one out of bounds. That's going to be an iffy part of the Westside game this year, is the kicking game. Ever Shrislin is not bad by any means, but he is no Trevor Bowerly. He is not as good as those kind of players, and that's going to be something that we have to look an eye out for.
Yeah, Westside has a pretty rich kicking tradition over the past couple of years. Tristan Alvano, as you just said, most field goals in the state championship game in 2022, hit 5 of them in a win over Gretna. And Will Bowerly kicked last year, didn't get much. He kicked a lot of extra points, but he didn't kick much field goals. He kicked a lot of extra points, but he's also a really good kicker. But Omaha North will have a great field position to start at the 35-yard line, and if Westside defense can do like they did last year, I feel like Omaha North is going to need a lot of field position to win this game.
That's right, Hunter. The starting quarterback for Omaha North is Mikey Gow. You may have heard of him as he hands the ball off there for about no gain. You may have heard of Mikey Gow. He's ambidextrous, believe it or not. He can throw with both hands, but I doubt we see it today. He's got quite an interesting journey that we might get into later, but on that run, it goes for no gain. No gain. It's 2nd and 10 because of the Westside D-line. It is still so good. They're all juniors and seniors, mostly seniors.
Yeah, Westside D-line is going to be good, and they are going to need them today to stop Jerron Karen. Over 1,000-yard back. It's just going to start up at the front with Campbell, Joe Soria, and Daryl Terrell. That one is a completed catch for, I believe, 9 yards.
Connor O'Neill out there on the outside with the reception from Mikey Gow. And it's 3rd and 2, 11 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
It'll be interesting here to see how North will approach the situation. They can run the ball up. They can run it up the gut with Karen, but they can also maybe do a short little out route pass. They're going to, an option. That's a first down and more.
Mikey Gow keeps that one up down to the 42-yard line. He still is a threat to run the ball. And you see it there. He pulls it back away from his running back, Karen, and takes it up the middle. And that's a big difference, Hunter. Last year's defense was very disciplined, and they may have seen that coming. Versus now, they're just so young. They're just not as experienced.
Yeah, just like you said, they are a bit inexperienced, but I honestly didn't expect Gow to pull the ball there, but still, they need to be a bit more disciplined and need to get a bit more.
Mikey Gow takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Karen, and he'll get tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Yeah, once again, a great job by the D-line on that first down, just penetrating through the gaps and getting to the running back early.
That'll bring up 2nd and 13 now. They've already converted from a 2nd and long, 2nd and 10 just a little bit ago. We'll see what they do here. Last time on 2nd down, they threw the ball. We'll see what they have in store. Gow will be in the shotgun. He'll have Karen right behind him. He'll take the snap. He drops back, looks left, back to the middle. Now heading right, over the middle, tipped away. Good defense. That's Johnny Hurtado out there with the tip.
Yeah, great job out there by Hurtado. He dropped back in coverage. D-line pressure got right back there. Forced Gow to step up in the pocket and make a throw off balance off his back foot, and it was a little bit of a loopy ball. Hurtado was right there though to knock it down, and it's an early 3rd and long for the Vikings.
That was a big question mark coming into this game. What would happen with the secondary of the Westside defense? It's almost completely new. Safeties, corners, linebackers, the only one stays the same is Christian Jones. Gow will look left, throw to the outside, and it is completed outside.
To Deron Jones.
Darian Jones, he's probably the #1 threat for this Omaha North team. He's got size, he's got speed. He's not really lacking anything. That's Mikey Gow's favorite target. And I say that, but we don't truly know, Hunter. They're only bringing back one receiver from last year's team. They're playing the new receiver game just as much as Westside's playing the new everything game.
Yeah, they are. A couple new receivers, couple old ones, but Darian Jones and Connor O'Neal will be the two probably main guys. But right now, 4th and 4, a big opportunity here for Westside to make a statement early.
Gow will be in the shotgun, Karen behind him. He'll take the ball back, rolling out. Hurtado gives chase, loses strength, downfield, wide open, and he drops it!
He dropped
Connor
it!
O'Neal, he dropped the ball. He had a walk-in touchdown, and that goes from 7 points to Westside ball. That is what you call a swing of events.
Oh my, that was a break and a half for Westside. O'Neal, the pressure got there easily. Westside had about 7 to 9 guys right in the middle of the field at that first down marker, a little bit beyond. Connor O'Neal was wide open, 40 yards down the field. He had a walk-in touchdown. He just couldn't catch it.
He's the most experienced receiver on this roster, and that is what you call lifting your head and thinking about the 6 before you get in. And now Braylon Warren catches the high snap. He'll hand it off. There's Tay Jenkins up the middle, up to the 47, and you can hear a round of applause. This is a guy last year, Hunter, that nobody was a fan of here at Westside. He was a Creighton Prep running back. And you know Westside and Creighton Prep, they don't quite get along. But Tay Jenkins said, I'm going to come over, I'm going to join a winning team. Gets the ball here again, gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. But Jenkins, he didn't play a whole lot last year for the Creighton Prep squad. But I was here at the Westside scrimmage, Hunter, and Tay looked electric. Tay Jenkins is a name to watch. He looked absolutely electric. He's got speed, agility, and he does not wait to hit the hole when he gets that line. And he'll check out of the game, and in is Finn Christensen. They hand the ball to him there, and he is swarmed by Omaha North defenders, and that'll go down for a loss, and it'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, it'll be kind of like a two-back. I think it'll be like a two-back system here. Tay Jenkins, like you said, electric. He's shifty. He has a lot of agility. He will be the main 3-down back, but then it'll be first, 2nd down back, but then Finn Christensen will come in for a few plays, get that solid 1 or 2 yards, get that first down. Warren is back though to pass.
And there's looks for Keenan Cotton there. He had pressure in his face. Wasn't quite in the area of Cotton. And that's the big question mark with Braylon Warren back there. Obviously, he's got to have some nerves early in this game, but the question is, can he hit his spots? And when we've talked to players and coaches, they really like what they've seen out of Braylon Warren over the offseason.
Yeah, I've interviewed him. I've interviewed a couple guys. They really like what they see in Warren. He's a good back. He doesn't run the ball often, but he can sling the rock, and he can hit the ladder for players like Eli Johnson, Christian Jones, who can hit him up high. But I believe that will be a false start on Westside.
False start indeed. And the receiving core is significantly deeper this year, Hunter, I believe. You already see 4 wide receivers out there right now. You see Titan Glassman. He's a tight end receiver. And they actually called an offsides penalty there, so the ball will move up.
Penalties might be a big factor here if yards are going to be hard to come by.
We didn't really get to talk about him in the opening. We'll see if he gets disruption there. Braylon Warren steps up in the pocket. He's going to be dragged down from behind by B.J. Lewis. Flag on the field. And one of those disruptors in there, B.J. Lewis obviously got the sack. But Tyson Terry is in there in the middle, number 54. He's a name that a lot of you Nebraska fans are going to be hearing the next few years. He is committed in Nebraska. He's the center and defensive tackle for this team. And that's going to be a holding on the Westside Warriors. There was only 3 of those penalties last year, Hunter, on Westside. 3 holding penalties on the offensive line. We already have 1 here. That is going to be a big question mark with all the new guys. That's going to bring up 4th and 10 and force a punt.
I don't know where you got those stats, Zach, but I honestly didn't know that. I'm usually a stat guy, but that is one weird stat to follow, but still, Westside rarely went 3 and out the season before, but they're going to be coming a little bit more down to earth. They'll bring on the punt team here. And it's a pretty solid punt. Fair catch signal at the 6-yard line. I don't know why he fair caught that one, but it will be a first down and 10 for Omaha North. And Mikey Gow and the Vikings will be backed up in their own territory at the 6-yard line. This defense hoping to make some disruptions here early. Maybe even get a little safety, do a little Iowa-esque, Big Ten West-esque start to the season with the safety. That'd be a good way to start out the season for the Warriors. Their offense is a little iffy to start out. New quarterback Warren, yeah, you're right. There's probably some nerves there, but this defense still is rock solid as ever. Lot more returning starters on this side of the football. Christian, Johnny Hurtado, Charlie DiLorenzo, Quentin Warren, all those guys. But let's see what they'll do here. It's a handoff to Karen, and grabbed and pulled down at the 7. No, I believe at the 6. So I don't think he got any gain on that. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Backed up at his own 7-yard line. Second and 10 for the Vikings. Gown shotgun right back at his own end zone. Karen out his side. One out wide to the left, another to the right, and we have a flag. Let's see. And we'll have a false start. So false start penalty, half the distance to the goal. We'll put him at the 3-yard line. So Vikings will have a 2nd and 13 at their own 3. Down now even more backed up. Back to pass. Jones with the pressure. Throws it long. Nobody there looking for. I believe he was looking for Darian Jones, a flag on the play, and I believe that'll be pass interference.
We have 2 fouls on the play. Pass interference, defense, holding, offense.
So we'll have offsetting penalties.
We'll replay 2nd down.
We'll replay 2nd down. Westside once more bailed out. Pass interference on Westside and a holding on North. So reset everything, folks. So we got a 2nd and 13 still from the 3. 6:57 left to go in this first quarter. Gow back two to the near side, 1 to the.
Ross, we're good. I fixed it.
Now here we go. 2 to the near, 1 to the far.
Mikey Gow is standing in the middle of the end zone. He'll hand the ball off there, delayed to Karen, and he's going to be stopped in the end zone. Did he get across the line? No, he didn't. That's going to be a safety for the Westside Warriors, and they get on the board first with 2 points. Not 3, not 6, not 7. It's 2. What a job by the Westside defensive line. Cam Bell, Joe Soria, Daryl Taylor, and all of the big boys up front. That was a big question mark going into this year. We know how well Cam Bell, how good he is. He declined to play on the O-line is a rumor I heard. I don't know how true it is, but he is an absolute animal up there on the D-line, and he showed it there. He was exactly the one that made that stop. Just saw him walk to the bench. He is huffing and puffing. Great job by the big boy there, and Westside gets on the board first.
To be honest, I wouldn't have had it any other way. As somebody who's been in the Big Ten country, especially in the Big Ten West, in the divisional format, safeties were not really that uncommonplace. But they had it there. 2 points on the board, and we got a basketball score.
We do. The basketball game just tipped off, Hunter, 2-0. And Westside does get the ball back off the safety. They'll have a free kick, something you don't see every day.
And I'm surprised you know that terminology of a free kick. There you go. So You're right. We will have a free kick. They will be kicking it off from their own 20. Westside will return it as much as they can.
Westside's back. Got Tay Jenkins. Couple other guys back there. Looks like Keenan Cotton standing on his own 30. Tay Jenkins on his 35 as we get ready here. And they'll not kick it off. They'll free kick it off. It'll bounce at the 40 out of bounds. And that's once again a penalty. Kicking games are struggling.
Yeah, it's a bit of a windy day here, but 2 kickoffs, technically a free kick, and 2 kicks out of bounds. So Westside will also have pretty good field position to start for Braylon Warren.
Illegal. Free kick out of bounds. That's a 5-yard penalty.
You actually heard it. The referee caught himself on his words too. He said illegal kick off out of bounds, but in reality it is a free kick. Still the same rules apply. And they're going to replay it, forcing Omaha North to go further back into their own territory. And now the ball will be on the 15.
I believe that is Omaha North's 3rd penalty already in 2 drives and a free kick. But they will free kick now from their 15. Everybody moves up a yard. So now Keenan Cotton will be at his own 35. Tay Jenkins is going to be at his own 40. And if looks could kill a man, Westside needs as much field position game as they can for Braylon Warren.
We'll do it all over again. There's the kick. This one just gets over the 50, and we'll get a fair catch called at the 48-yard line. Great starting field position for the Westside Warriors. And once again, Braylon Warren and company will march back out, looking to put their first points on the board.
Yeah, Braylon Warren and whoever he throws to, the Westside needs a big spark. Once they get a spark,
Officials.
It looks like we'll have a hydration break for the official.
Officials hydration break, Hunter.
Never heard that
It
before.
is hot outside, but I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
I do not believe it either. I think it was hotter when we started setting up this at 1 o'clock.
We did. We came out here at 1 o'clock, started setting up all of our equipment for today's game. Was nobody out here, Hunter. Nobody in their right mind was outside. The only people out here was a crew from Channel 7, the news station, and our athletic director, Tom Kirkman. They were doing an interview out here on the field, and it is hot. It is about 85, almost 90 degrees still. The sun is starting to go away with that cold front, the storm starting to push through. That's our biggest worry is, are we able to get this game in? That is the reason they moved it up as we get ready to go once again after the officials get their hydration.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of a delayed start to this drive. Braylon Warren and the Westside offense back out. Once they, like what I was going to say before, once they get spark, they're on fire. It was last year, once they scored that first touchdown, they just couldn't stop. It'll be Warren and Jenkins in the backfield.
Warren will take the shotgun snap, drop back, looks to his left, dumps it down to Tay Jenkins, and he'll be tackled at the 47 for about no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, a bit of nerves here for Warren. Just took the check down there. Jenkins may have better dropped that one, but it'll be a loss of, I believe, 2. And Warren's going to start one to more with a deficit on second down.
We're going to get another timeout from the officials. This one looks more for an injured player. And there we go. The clock will start. 6:20 left on the clock here in the first quarter. 2nd and 12. Braylon Warren takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, finds Christian Jones right at the line of scrimmage, and he is hit hard. Sorry, that was not Christian Jones. That is the other tight end,
Quentin Warren, and there's flags. There was a little bit of a chippiness between Quentin Warren and, I believe, whoever made that tackle. I'm pretty sure that was, I'm not sure actually.
But that's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
On the defense.
Is what they're going to call it.
There's a little bit of chippiness there.
Quentin Warren might have got away with one there. Usually they say the second man gets it, and I think that's what it is there. Quentin Warren felt like he got hit pretty hard, I think.
No, Quentin Warren actually was the one that shoved him, but he came up, he was all up in his face. The back judge saw it, and he was not having it, threw the flag immediately.
It looked like Coach Tyler Rice may have stepped on the field a little bit there to yell at Quentin Warren, tell him to stop it. You know, those are just the silly things that Westside did not do last year. They didn't make any of those dumb penalties, and that's what they have to do again this year. Omaha North's a good team. Braylon Warren takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Jenkins. He'll go up the middle for a gain about 1 or 2 until he's brought down by a couple of Omaha North defenders. Got Devin Cox and Greg Moore in there, along with Tyson Terry Mave getting in the action.
It looks like we'll have a early timeout.
We're going to get a timeout called by Omaha North. It is going to be the first timeout of the half. They still have 2 left. 5:46 remain here in the first quarter.
Yeah, early timeout here, but Westside looking just to pound the rock here. Braylon Warren's passes have not been looking great. A little bit out in front of the receivers. Tate Jenkins, the main yard gainer here. They're just putting it up the middle with him, but he is getting stuffed early by a great North defense. Devin Cox, Nebraska commit Tyson Terry, Max Clark, all those guys have been electric on the defensive end.
Funny note here, Hunter. We got all these player names, but Omaha North really didn't have any roster finalized or anything for quite some time. It seemed like, we were waiting up here in the broadcast booth at school these last few days, waiting for rosters to be official, and we kept being told that there's not an official roster. So that just goes to show how new Omaha North is and how inexperienced some of their players are.
Yeah. So we got 2nd and 5 here from the 37-yard line.
Braylon Warren takes the snap, fake the handoff to Jenkins, outside, unable to complete the pass to Keenan Cotton. And right there, Hunter, that's just the nerves and the inexperience from Braylon Warren.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad play design at all. It was a good RPO. Great read by Warren. Try to hit Keenan Cotton on the little out route there. Good. Would have been a good pickup of 5 or 6, maybe more if Cotton could break into the open field, but he just threw it a little out in front and Cotton couldn't haul it in.
And one thing I want to point out here, you just saw all the players looking to the sideline. There's no helmet communication in high school at all. You see that in college, you see that in the NFL now. That is not in high school. Braylon Warren rolls out to his left, got a wide open Tate Jenkins, but he trips on his feet and falls. That'll bring up an incomplete pass. Now 4th and 5 for the Westside Warriors.
And it looks like Westside might be going for it maybe. Yeah, they're going to keep Warren out there on the field. So a little bit of...
It's that no man's land, Hunter. You're right at your own 40, 42, 40, 32-yard line, is where the ball is at. Ever Shrislin has a good leg, but I don't know if he can kick a 50-yard field goal.
No, especially in this wind. I believe it is blowing out his back, but still, a bit of inexperience here working against the Warriors.
Braylon Warren will take the snap. It's 4th and 5. Looks out to the outside, and it'll go over the head of Keenan Cotton and drop incomplete. Kind of right there. Maybe you're seeing a little bit of favoritism, not favoritism, but a relationship develop there between Keenan Cotton and Braylon Warren. You've seen him targeted a lot early in this game.
Yeah, that's probably going to be his main top target. It was last year for Rezak, and I believe Warren needs a security blanket, and I believe he'll find that in Keenan Cotton or tight end Christian Jones, whoever can catch the ball from him. His passes have been a little bit iffy, but right now, still 2-0 Westside, 5:34 left to go. Defense is still strong as ever. They just need to find a spark on the offensive side, and once they do it, they could just hit the ball rolling.
The same goes for Omaha North. They're looking for the spark on offense. They were in Westside territory to start the game, and they had a wide open receiver in the corner of the end zone, Connor O'Neill, and went right through his hands. And we're going to get another timeout called by Omaha North.
Omaha North is very progressively slowing this game down, even though we really wanted to get it in before the rain. That's their 2nd timeout of the quarter, so they'll have 1 more to go in the half. But 2-0 right now. A great defensive stop in the end zone by the Warriors to get a safety by Joe Soria, Johnny Hurtado, those guys up front. They are threatening up there, but Westside just needs to keep keep the pressure on the defensive end. Can't let Omaha North get anything big and get down to an early deficit early. This defense is going to need to play lights out today with the offense starting up slow.
Yeah, Westside's margin of victory last year, Hunter, was insane. They won by over 40 points every single game.
Yeah, that will not happen here this season, fans. It'll be much closer. We'll have a lot of closer games. This one will be really close, though. 1 versus 3 seed, as you can see.
Mikey Gow in the shotgun. Won't hand it off. He'll look right, look over the middle, and almost had the completion, but a big hit comes up, and a flag will be thrown. He was looking for Ari Shelley there on the outside. Comes up incomplete, but a big hit draws a flag.
Yeah, that was a big hit. A little bit of helmet-to-helmet contact there, forcing the flag out. So that'll be probably a late hit or a personal foul against the defense, and a free 15 yards for Westside, or for Omaha North.
Helmet contact on the defense, number 4, 10-yard penalty.
They called a penalty, illegal contact there on Charlie DiLorenzo, the senior corner. He's brand new to that position. He didn't play a whole lot last year. Little bit of inexperience. We saw a lot of big hits last year coming from whether that was Caleb Benning, Preston Okafor, Jordan Hurst, all of the committed defensive backs last year that went on to play college ball. But now you don't have any of that. You have the lack of experience in the backfield. They had a great offseason, but you can't replicate game experience.
Yeah, it's just the first game that always tells how the season was going to go. As a little bit of a hard count there by Gow, and Westside, another penalty. You can see in this one, Westside has also committed a bunch of penalties early in this game. Maybe 3, 4, 5.
That's just never anything they did last year. That one will go on Daryl Taylor inside the nose tackle, the defensive tackle in on the line. He was hitting himself in the helmet for it. Those are just silly mistakes that Westside didn't make last year. And that time, Jerron Karen will be stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, if Westside is a bit undisciplined to start this game. Like you said a bit earlier, Westside was really disciplined last season. They knew what was coming. They knew when to not draw the flag. But right now, it's just been a little bit of a different story. But this defense holding up strong with the Vikings in Westside territory.
Nearing midfield are the Vikings with just under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And Gow will roll out to his right, and he'll complete it on the outside to his receiver. That's to a running back, Kadari Richard, actually on the outside. That guy came from the backfield. Didn't quite see that. But, he's brought down quick, and that'll bring up a 3rd down, a chance for the Warriors to potentially get off the field or force a 4th down. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I might see a little option action like on that 4th down on the first drive, or a little bit of an RPO action.
I do believe this is 4-down territory if you're the Omaha North Vikings.
Yeah, with Westside not moving the ball a lot.
The ball get handed off there to Karen, and he is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Decision time for the Vikings, and it looks like the punt team will be coming on to the field.
A beautiful stop by Westside there. They were going to pound the rock up the middle. Jerron Karen, a big back. He can run up the middle. He can run to the side. He's explosive. He can pound the rock. He is an explosive back, but Westside there, a great job. Found the gaps, got up the middle, hit him hard early, and then the boys came there to support.
Now back to punt is Connor O'Neill. He's a receiver, also the punter. 4th and 2. The returner, Keenan Cotton, standing on his own 10-yard line. Sorry, that's not Keenan Cotton back to the return anymore. He was last year's guy. Now it's actually cornerback Joe Simon, the senior. He's one of the starter corners, but now he's back there to return the punts. But a delay of game.
I think they were just going to try to see if they can get Westside to jump off sides there. So, not really much of a deficit there for the punter Connor O'Neill, but it'll be Caleb Benning was the punt returner last year. He was also very explosive. Let's see what Joe Simon can do.
That one's nearly blocked by Christian Jones, but that one will bounce at the 12-yard line and bounce out of bounds The Westside will start at their own 14-yard line with 3:02 in the first quarter.
That was a really nice punt there by wide receiver punter O'Neal. But right now, Braylon Warren back out there. He will not have very favorable position this time. He got a lot of favorable position last time. Still has not got a first down yet. I believe they got one off of Tay Jenkins, but otherwise, Warren still has not got himself a first down. He is going to keep trying through the air. He has still not looked for players such as Christian Jones or Eli Johnson.
Braylon Warren will step on the field. Not very good starting field position. They got 86 yards to go to get to the end zone. 3:02 in the first quarter. Braylon Warren will take the shotgun snap, hand it off to Jenkins, and he'll move up for gain about 6 or 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's what you want out of a first play. You want a nice solid run or pass up the middle, get like 6, 7, maybe even 8 yards. Don't let keep the defense guessing. But Warren is a good quarterback. The fans know it. The players know it. They gave him a little bit of a clapping ovation as he came out as Tay Jenkins up the middle once more, and he has a first down. The second one of the game for Westside. We have 2:32 left to go, and a very uncharacteristic Westside start. A 2-0 lead over the Omaha North Vikings. Warren gets a high snap, runs it up the middle. Jenkins, another great run, and he's got 5 for a 2nd and medium.
Another penalty flag. That one's going to be on the outside. I think this one's going to go against Westside, though. That one looked like it might have been the outside receiver, Eli Johnson, that picked it up, but we'll see here. And for as bad as the weather is, you kind of expect the student section is larger than you would expect for a poor weather game. They know how good their Westside football is here, and they're ready to show out. Hopefully the rain stays away for all the students and parents, but it's the home opener. You got to show out for your home team.
Wait. Little hot mic moment for the ref. Wait, what? But for now, it's going to be a personal foul against Eli Johnson. Let's see if the ref is going to do something else maybe. No, it will be a personal foul against Eli Johnson. It will be half the distance to the goal. So move him back the ball. Warren will get a very, very, very long 2nd and 20.
First and 20.
First and 20.
You'll replay the down. Yeah, 2nd and 20. The down does count. It was after the snap. So Braylon Warren in the shotgun. Jet sweep motion. Keenan Cotton out to the left. Cross the 30. Nearing the 30-yard line before he's tackled. That is a good play call. Gain of about 10 to 12. That'll bring up 3rd and medium, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that was just a nice play call by Lamanji there. Get a lot of yards, get the explosive Cotton to get a lot of momentum on that jet sweep. But technically, since it was a touch pass, that is technically Braylon Warren's first completed pass of the day to start sophomore season.
That is a good way to look at it, Hunter. Hands the ball off there. That's Finn Christensen up outside the numbers. That will be a first down and move the chains.
Great job by Christensen. Got to the outside, broke through the first line of defense. Could have gotten up to the secondary, but was tripped up just short. But a great 3rd down back there to get a first down. Just enough, gain of 7. Let's see what Warren can do here.
Take the snap, will hand it off once again. Gets about 5 to 6 up past the 40-yard line. Another good run, and that looks like it's courtesy of the Westside O-line there, Hunter. There's two returners on that team. You got Owen James and Wayne State commit Connor Wayne. You know, I'm a little bit of friends here with Connor, and he was expressing he thinks, and everyone, even Johnny Hurtado when I talked to him, the center, they know the Omaha North D-line is good, but they know if they just play their game, do their job, they'll be able to block them. And then that one there to Tay Jenkins, that looks like Finn Christensen up the middle for a gain of 2 or 3. That'll bring up 3rd and about 3 or 4.
Yeah, Westside's going to go with a little 2-back here look. Rather, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Westside going to rather go with Tay Jenkins or Finn Christensen, whichever works well. And looks like Jenkins is going to be subbed out here for Warren, so a little bit of an extra big blocker. But it looks like it's going to be double Warrens in the backfield.
Yeah, we expected to see a part of this, Hunter. You got Quentin and Braylon, both Warrens in the backfield.
But that won't matter, as that's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, that will be the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter. Westside leads 2-0. You're listening to Westside Football on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Zach Kastrick. I'm joined alongside Hunter Valapek. Westside leads 2-0 after the first quarter, and that was off a safety, Hunter.
Yes, indeed it was. A weird way to start a football game, but not uncommon to the people of Midwest football. Hard-nosed, rough, no air attack, all on the ground. But we will start here with Braylon Warren at a 3rd down and 3. Double Warren backfield with Braylon and Quentin. Warren takes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle to the big back, Warren. He will get not enough. It'll be 2 yards, and it'll be a 4th and short, maybe 4th and 1. So now it'll be it'll be 4th and 2. So it'll be decision time for Coach Lamanji, and they will decide to bring out the punt team. Like what happened with North, a great 3rd down stop by both defenses. 11:28 in the earliest part of the second quarter, but it'll be Owen Wright, the senior punter, who will be kicking it away.
Yeah, one other new face, Owen Wright. This is his first time on varsity, if I'm not mistaken. He was a JV punter last year, and a delay of game on Westside there, back him up 5 yards.
That's the exact same thing that happened. This is a bit of deja vu. 3rd and 3 for both teams. They run it up the middle, can't get anything. 4th and 2, bring out the punt team, get a delay of game. But I think they're just going to give Owen Wright some more room to boom this punt. Wind at his face, so it won't be an easy time for him. Good snap. Kick is away. A little bit of a looping ball. Oh, and it's going to go backwards. A bad bounce for Westside. It'll be at the 40-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. It was thrown just as the ball bounced. A low snap, but it will be a false start beforehand, so a bit of a break there for the Omaha North
So
Vikings.
many flags by both teams in this game. It's just not something you want to see if you're either head coach.
Yeah, they're trying to make this game quick, and we're trying to make this game quick before the storm comes and hits. They moved it already up 3 hours, but they are not. They are making it pretty difficult with all these flags and other stuff.
Gow takes the snap. He'll drop back, deep drop back. Looks left, comes back right, pressure in his face, and he finds an open area. Shelley gets up past the old line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Mikey Gow. Was pressured early, went for a deep drop, maybe 7-step drop. Tried to look for something over the middle deep, couldn't find anything, so had to do a little scramble drill, get Shelley over the middle. and get a first down and get near a first down. So it'll be 2nd and 5.
Gow in the shotgun. Once again, Karen on his right hip, 2 yards behind him. And he'll get the carry from the left side of Gow, but he is brought down in the backfield.
Who else
That's
but
Quentin
Christian?
Warren in the backfield. Oh, it is Christian Jones.
That's Christian Jones. That's the
Who else?
That's the 4-star #1 recruit in the state right there. He is the highlight of this Westside defense. So a big loss of 2 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and 7.
If you follow Twitter, you follow Christian Jones, you follow any Nebraska high school football, you might know Christian Jones narrowed it down to his top 3.
I actually didn't hear that.
We had Oklahoma, Auburn, and Nebraska. 3 really good schools, 2 SEC schools in there. And Christian seems very undecided at this moment. He has not given any hints. Gow will look left and throw it down to the dirt. That one will drop incomplete off of the hands of his receiver, Darian Jones. Back to the Christian Jones talk as that brings up 4th down. The punt team comes back on. Christian has made no hints to where he's going. You know, I try and squeeze him out, whatever I do, whatever I can when I'm talking to him, but he's very undecided. And me and our advisor, Ross Sternstrom, we've come up with a theory. Christian Jones is waiting to see how Matt Rule in Nebraska starts this season. We assume he's going to be in attendance to the Colorado game where all the big recruits will be. And we're hoping, hope, as Nebraska fans.
No, not me.
That he is going to pick Nebraska, commit to Nebraska after Nebraska has a good start. But if Nebraska has a poor start, the punt is a good punt away. It's returned up the middle. Past the 30 is Keenan Cotton, and cutting back toward the end zone or to the sideline up to the 50-yard line. What a punt return from the Westside Warriors. That should have been Keenan Cotton, I believe, out there.
Yeah, that was Keenan Cotton. A beautiful punt return of over 25 yards and a beauty of a punt return to give Braylon Warren another shot at the end zone here. But as you were saying about Christian Jones, as an Iowa fan, sorry about that, I have to break it, but I think he's a very scary player. He's going to probably be a linebacker in college, but he's hard hitting. He can drop back in coverage, and he can run. He is scary. He can break the pocket and make a good sack, as that one's out to the outside.
Warren finds Keenan Cotton once again. That one's up to the 45-yard line. Good completion to Keenan Cotton.
I'd say that's his first real completed pass. Got it actually to the outside. But a great job there by Warren to get 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. I believe to get that first down, to hit that first down marker. And yes, he did. Wait. It's going to be close, actually. And, yep, that'll be a first down, folks. 8:10 left to go in this second quarter. And, yes, that is a first down by the head ref. So Warren gets his first down off the back of Tate Jenkins. Clock starting up once more. 2-0 Warriors lead it over the Vikings in a bit of a defensive barn burner right now. Just as good as an MLB pitching duel, as that one's ran back up the middle by Finn Christensen. He gets about 4 yards, and he's got himself a 2nd and 6.
Still lacking to find much offense by either team. Westside and Omaha North, the only points on the board still with 7:30 here in the second quarter is that safety early in the game. Braylon Warren in the shotgun. He's got his running back to his right hip. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That one will be fake, pulled it back, looking for Quentin Warren, and that sails over his head, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was a great pressure there by B.J. Lewis. He came back there, and he absolutely got Warren in the backfield, but it was a good RPO design, but it just overthrew it. Just overthrew the ball. on Westside. A little bit of a miscue on special teams there by the kicker Shezritz. But once more, North will have pretty good field. Will have pretty good field position to start this game. Still haven't made the call yet, but they probably will here right now.
Illegal free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty from the out of bounds spot. First down.
So they're going to call it a 5-yard out of bounds penalty from when it went out. So first down, Omaha North at the 36-yard line. Gow in the backfield with Karen at his back. Play action, rolls right. Still can't find anybody. Still rolling. Tosses it up. Caught. Oh, and a big hit. Down he goes. What a hit by Joe Simons. And he could feel that, but another flag on the play. He got popped there. Let's see what the flag is. Looking at this replay here. Oh yeah, he got popped right in the chest, but let's see what this flag. See what this.
It's usually when you have so much in the system.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 13 on the defense. 15-yard.
Oh, and it'll be a penalty on the defense.
Huh? Delete your
Yes. Test. False start. Running it up to the side and down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Yeah, this is good. 2nd and 18. Gow back to pass. Looks, throws it pretty deep. Coming back and and another flag, the third one in a row against Westside. So we had a personal foul against Joe Simon, then a false start on Connor O'Neill, and this one will be pass interference. The refs are throwing their yellow beanbag a lot today. So it'll be pass interference, a 15-yard penalty, and an automatic first down. A big break there for the Omaha North Vikings, who now will get the ball at the Westside 40. Damon Benning is absolutely going livid. It'll be again on Joe Simon, who had the personal foul penalty against him. 2nd and 3 at the Westside 40 for North.
commercials. I know, it's because you got to prove it.
One left for 21.
Am I still okay to change the stuff? Okay.
Westside defense has been a little bit sloppy on the penalties. Otherwise than that, they've been solid. Front seven have been getting through relatively quickly. The Omaha North run game, which is usually pretty solid, has been a bit quiet today, and they are forcing North to go through the air. Another pass, throws it short over the middle, and it's biffed and incomplete. Off the fingertips of the receiver, Connor O'Neill. So it'll be third down and 10 for the Warriors. Gow in the backfield. Back to pass. Looks over the middle. Nobody there. Gonna have to roll. Throws it. A beauty of a pass, and it's caught by Connor O'Neill inside the Westside 25, and he does enough to get a first down. Clock is ticking. 4 minutes left to play here. Westside backing up to their own end zone. North looking for an opportunity to get something to go here. 9-0 the score. Warriors started with a safety, got a touchdown off of a Keenan Cotton to Braylon Warren to Keenan Cotton connection. Back to pass, halfback draw, runs it up the middle. Karen get absolutely maybe a couple of yards. Yes, he does. He gets a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Omaha North is just trying to catch up, down by 9, nearing the end of the first half. 3:20 left to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
It's just been a slow game, a lot of penalties. It's been an hour, so not too long. We got 2nd and 9 here for Mikey Gow and Omaha North. He's got Karen on his left tip. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. He'll take the snap and he'll hand it off, and we're going to get a flag that blows it dead. Hunter.
Still 2nd down.
That's going to bring a false start, back him up 5 yards, 2nd and 14 in the red zone. And just too many penalties by these teams.
Yeah, just a lot of flags. Not a great look for either team here. Clouds are looking more ominous by the minute. Hopefully we can get this game in still, but 2nd and 14 with clock ticking for the Vikings.
Gow stays in the shotgun. He won't hand it off. He'll roll to his left, and he'll go down hanging onto the ball. Ball is loose. Ball is on the ground, and falling on it is Omaha North.
And a break there for North. Gow is just back there. He was looking for anybody. He could not find it, and he was hit from behind. Ball was on the turf, and a great job by the Warrior defense to make that stop. And it's 3rd down, but a very long 27 yards. But if Gow has shown us anything, it's his playmaking ability and ability to extend plays to see if he can find anybody deep.
3rd and an absolute country mile for the Vikings. Gow will stay in the shotgun. He'll have Karen behind him 2 or 3 yards. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. He'll drop back, look right, go deep, looking for O'Neill, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good coverage on the outside by Westside's Charlie DiLorenzo.
Yeah, great coverage there by DiLorenzo there. Got him on his inside. Got him on his inside arm and just kept walking with him for the entirety of that route, and was just smothering the receiver there and forcing a big incompletion. But with that, 27 yards, a lot of distance, and that probably with the wind at at the back of the Omaha North kicker, it would have definitely at least had a shot at a field goal, but now it will not. Back to punt, and it will go. Fair catch signal by Simon, and he'll fair catch it at the 5. Westside coming back out after a great drive with ending in a touchdown. So Braylon Warren going to have a little 2-minute drill here. 2 minutes to see if he can go down the field and get a touchdown. Back up at his own 5. Nine nothing Westside over North. Westside still has all 3 timeouts. Can make a bit of a drive if they can use their timeouts wisely.
Westside's going to be backed up deep into their own territory. Deep into their own territory. Braylon Warren takes the snap from the end zone, finds out wide. Breaking free outside to the 10-yard line is Eli Johnson, one of her first catches of the game. And guys, the wind is picking up. The storm is getting close. Everything is blowing crazily. It's getting close. I don't know how much longer we have. There's dust storms coming across the field. Warren finds the snap and he throws that one out of bounds, looking for Eli Johnson once again. And you can kind of see it, just the kicking net on your screen, the medical tent, everything. There's trash blowing everywhere. There's leaves blowing everywhere. This game is starting to get crazy. The wind is strong. I don't know how much longer we're going to have.
They will be able to.
Out. It's just barely ahead. I don't know. They may not snap the ball one more time.
Yeah.
But the wind is crazy. You can probably hear it in my mic. It's probably a good 30, 40 miles an hour. The storm is getting way here too fast. The band's walking inside even though they're ready to perform at halftime. I have an imagination this game might get called right here at halftime. That is going to end it here for our first half coverage. It's 9-0 Westside. We'll be back potentially for some second half coverage. We'll try and let you know. If not, please keep a track of the Westside Wire Twitter account for updates if this game is canceled. Thank you for listening to us on the first half. You're listening to Westside Football on the WTV Live Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still with us here at halftime, we still have no official word if they are to suspend this game, postpone it, cancel it, whatever. As of this moment, I am speaking to you. We are still planning on continuing this game, and we do apologize for any inconvenience in the stream. You can hear it in my mic. Everything is so windy. Everything is just so windy. It's hard to keep a stream running smoothly with all of these airs, with all of this wind. We do apologize for all the airs, the audio, the visual, everything. It's just hard to keep a smoothly running stream with rain and wind coming along with everything else. But we do encourage you to stick with us as this game is still continuing to happen. We are going to do our best to stay live on air. So thank you for sticking with us through all of these technical difficulties and errors. We will be back in about 7 minutes for the start of the second half. You are listening to Westside Football on the WTV Live Television Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I hope you guys are still with us. We just got word from our PA and everybody here in the stadium. We are in a lightning delay. It is 30 minutes from the last lightning strike. It is struck at 5:20, so we will be back at 5:50 if the game is not suspended since then. 5:50 is the start time. 5:50. We are not sure if we're going to be able to stay on the broadcast, keeping everything live, with the chance of rain just a little bit over the hill. The wind is still pretty bad. We just don't want to risk any of our electrical equipment getting wet, sparking a fire, or anything silly like that. So if it does start to rain, you will see us go off air. If we do go off air and the game continues, which is a high likelihood, is very possible, check your phone, check your laptop, whatever you want. Go follow Westside Wired on Twitter. That's Westside Wired on Twitter. And I will provide live score updates on that Twitter account if we have to go off air. Once again, there was a lightning strike in the area, and we are not expected to continue this game. We're in a 30-minute delay. If the game continues, it will start at 5:50 p.m., 30 minutes from the lightning strike. Once again, go follow Westside Wired on Twitter for live score updates if we have to go off air. We do apologize for any inconvenience, but this is a one-off occurrence. We've never experienced this here on WTV Live. Thank you all for your patience, and we will be back resumably with an update here maybe soon, or be back at 5:50 if this game continues. I got a notification on my phone. It says rain is starting in about 20 minutes, so I doubt we will be able to continue the live stream. But once again, go follow at Westside Wired on Twitter for live score updates if the game continues. Thank you very much. You are listening to Westside Football on the WTV Live Network.
Close it.